Good morning. We start this morning with general questions. Our first question from Ruth Maguire.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government how it evaluates the delivery of alcohol and drug services.
Minister Joe Fitzpatrick.
Rights, Respect and Recovery, published in November 2018, sets out a national strategy for tackling alcohol and drug harm. This includes an 8-point treatment plan for treatment and recovery, which will improve access to effective services and interventions to support individuals to achieve their recovery. In October last year, in partnership with COSLA, we published an action plan to deliver this strategy, and local areas are required to have their own strategies in place by April of this year. NHS Health Scotland has been commissioned to draw up a monitoring and evaluation framework for the strategy, which will sit alongside the existing evaluation of the alcohol framework.
Ruth Maguire.
Thank the Minister for that answer. I've raised before the slightly opaque nature of how funding is allocated between clinical and recovery programmes. How will the Scottish Government ensure accountability and transparency around funding and delivery of outcomes so that successful community-based recovery initiatives like recovery cafes that are running in Ayrshire, which provide not only practical support but also hope and purpose, can be scaled up for the benefit of my constituents?
Minister. Thank the member for her question. Recovery cafes play a key role in supporting people's recovery from problem alcohol and drug use. They're led by people in recovery for others in recovery and demonstrate the impact that people with lived experience can have in supporting others in their recovery. And the Scottish Recovery Consortium has played a key role in development of these cafes across Scotland, and I'm very much a supporter of that. As I said in my first answer, NHS Health Scotland are leading the evaluation of our Rights, Respect and Recovery strategy through the evaluation framework. So that's going to be published in February. The framework will be used to monitor and evaluate progress against commitments and outcomes from rights, respect and recovery on an ongoing basis. That's going to sit alongside the existing framework for alcohol prevention framework, but I think it's important that it goes further than just looking at medical support for people in recovery, but also at that kind of wider wraparound, which I think very much includes recovery cafes and other such initiatives, and some of which are doing fantastic work and maybe don't get quite the recognition that they deserve